We're going one more step. You'll be able to see perceptions vanish into ideas also. Little more subtlety. You have to become a little more subtle. These are very subtle skills. I hope you've started recognizing this. The purer the mind, the purer the heart, the easier it is. The more the mind is consumed in the world, lost in the worldly things, the less you will be able to do this. Do you get this? That is why people used to become monks and nuns, leave the world and go and just do this subtle work. This is very subtle work. Are you noticing?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be able to do this 24/7. This was the reason why people chose monkhood and nunhood. It's completely justified. If somebody wants to really make it like a 24/7 thing, then he leaves the world and he just goes and he stays alone, isolated. And this is all he works on, developing this subtle skill. Yeah? So because we are consumed in the world so much, we have a family life, we might go slow. But that's fine. Yeah, we'll take our time to get there. Work a little more. It's one step beyond, one more step beyond. You'll start noticing every moment to moment disappearing. Go for a walk. Everybody take this up today. This is not easy to do with objects of your house which you see on a daily basis. Yeah? Go out for a walk where you don't see the objects that you possess and own and see on a daily basis. When you go out for a walk, you will notice your legs are moving from one step to the next, to the next, to the next. You're seeing one tree, the building, you're seeing a stranger pass by. You go deeper into this inner skill of seeing. Oh yeah, every perception just dissolves. It becomes a mere idea. And it will just come to you. It's not something that I can lead you to beyond this. I can only give you a pointer. It's a sukshma skill, subtle, very subtle skill. Yeah, it needs perception of sight is the biggest obstacle here. The rest is very easy to see. I mean, many people who think too much cannot even see the gap between thoughts properly. But the quieter your mind becomes, easier it becomes to see this. Yeah? That is why people meditate. Now do you understand why closed-eyed meditation? In closed eyes, for hours you're sitting, 8 hours, 10 hours in a day. The mind slows down. It comes to a point where you can actually see the gap between two thoughts. It's really a big gap. And then you see the thought disappearing into that gap. You see the thought arising from there. Then you see the thought disappearing. This is what we do in the samadhis of Buddha retreat. Yeah? That is why the meditation techniques were devised. You want to see it in a 20-minute pranayam. You're not going to see it. Forget about it. Yeah, not possible in pranayam and yoga. Those are just building up for you to come to this point where you can just sit down, be silent, and go deep into the slowing down of the mind to recognize this truth. What is the benefit of recognizing this truth? Oh, my attachment. Oh, this attachment of touch or this attachment of sound. He says something, she says something. It bothers me for days. I'm so attached to the sound. When I start recognizing it is just an idea, it appears, disappears, appears, disappears, appears, disappears. What am I giving so much importance to? That is the benefit of seeing this. The attachments start dissolving and they will automatically dissolve. You will not have to work individually on every pain point. All you need to do is be a silent sakshi. Yeah? Not getting consumed. Yeah? What will help you here is purity. Yeah? So drop your cunning ways, your devious ways if you have any, your egoistic behavior, your egoistic way of thinking. Drop those things. Let go of that. Make this your number one priority, then only it comes to you. If it's not your number one priority, it will not come. So when you cannot blame, oh, nothing happened to me during Atmananda's Atma Nirvriti sessions. Oh, that's because you are not pure enough, darling. The problem is with you, not with the knowledge. Yeah? For you, it didn't become experiential because you were not pure enough. You were not skillful enough. You get it? So this is where it becomes completely experiential. You have to work on yourself personally.
An insight came right now. Like if this perception wouldn't dissolve in nothingness or the consciousness, all would be jammed, right? Like if once I felt the touch, it will remain there forever.
Yes.
So this dissolve is there because the next one comes, and the third one, and the fourth one.
Superb. So this is called seeing reality. But look at the thirst of the mind. Mind does not want to accept this changing nature. Mind says, no, I want that constant touch. I want the constant taste. I want the constant pleasure. And I don't want the constant pain. Not possible. And the same perception of touch which is giving me pleasure is also giving me pain. The same perception of sound which is giving me pleasure is also giving me pain. They are not separate. It's the same perception, same person only, same family member who gives me pleasure also gives me pain. Mind says, no, I want only the pleasure part, pain part you take away. It doesn't work like that. It's a program. The program has a particular code. So if you insert the code that everything is going to disappear, everything is going to disappear. है ना? We only have to accept it. Superb. Very good realization. You pick up chemistry, you learn it up, you're learning even right now. Whatever you're learning is programming the Deha Buddhi. When I am the witness, everything starts getting programmed. When I lose my witnessing position and I become the bhokta, I can get consumed, I cannot program anything. I experience the effects of the program. This is the real meaning of karma and karma phalam. Yeah? I create my own program is karma. I forget my position, I get consumed, and I experience the effects of that program, that is karma phalam. So it's very easy to see, I do that moment to moment. I program myself moment to moment and I experience the effects of my own program. Only sukshmata, your sukshma, subtle skill has to be developed. You have to now really start looking deeper and deeper. And there is no way to go deeper unless you work on purity. Impossible. You will not be able to go deeper if you have an impure mind, an impure heart. If you give in to cunningness, you give in to cruelty, hatred, anger, jealousy, you will be more of a bhokta. When you're a bhokta all the time, where is the time to develop this sukshma skill? Not possible, no? You have to be a sakshi most of the time. All your time has to be as the sakshi, then only the sukshma skill develops. Sukshma is subtle. The subtle skill develops only when you remain as the sakshi. Yeah? Deha buddhi gets automatically reprogrammed just by me being a sakshi. Because I do not indulge, I do not become a bhokta. Get it?
That's amazing how only just by being in the Sakshi, the Deha Buddhi changes too.
Yes, now see, right now, you are listening, you're really making an effort to understand. Are you noticing you lose your witness position and the Vasnatmak hands go and want to grasp the knowledge, to learn it, to understand it, to want it? Now just take that step back and just be a witness. Do you notice that whatever I am talking is still coming to you even at the witness position? What has changed? Instead of the Vasnatmak hands going up to grasp and learn, the knowledge is being received. Rather than going out, I am staying and the knowledge is being received. So instead of being grasped at, the knowledge is being received. Are you seeing this? It's a saying by Chuang Tzu. The perfect man employs his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing. It refuses nothing. But it receives. But keeps nothing. This is the meaning. And now, this is very difficult to explain. Yeah. Obviously, that's why people speak like that and then it becomes a beautiful quote hanging up on a wall. People don't understand it. But this is the real meaning, that I constantly go out towards the objects of the senses instead of going out and grasping. Can I just be and notice, oh, I receive it anyways. Anyways, it comes to me. Yeah? You're not losing out by taking the witnessing position. Are you seeing this?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Everybody can see this? Yeah? Yeah? So stay there. Stay there. This is what I mean by silence of the Sakshi. Not silence of the lips. Silence of the Sakshi. The Sakshi is no more losing its position to become the Bhokta. It stays as the Sakshi. When you learn to do this, what happens? Earlier, the body-mind was what you went towards. You were going towards the Deha, towards the body-mind. Now, because you are staying here, the Deha Buddhi drops and dissolves into you again and again. The ideas drop and dissolve into you again and again, which means ideas of cunningness, hatred, anger, possessiveness, all these negativities also become a thought and dissolve. No more do you get consumed. So the Deha Buddhi becomes like you rather than you becoming like the Deha Buddhi. Yeah? That's how reprogramming happens. You can see this. What I'm telling you, I'm telling from what I experience. I'm talking experientially. Yeah? I can see this happening. That's why I'm encouraging you. Now, get more interested in yourself. Then only will you be able to see this happening. That is why I'm telling you purity is very important. It will not work without purity. So if you're lying, you're cheating, you're being hateful, that guilt itself will not let you remain as the Sakshi, no? The silence of the Sakshi can be maintained only if I have maintained purity of mind and heart. Yeah? That is why I insist again and again, follow the 44 vows of the Buddha. You'll have all watched that video, right? Take these vows, become more truthful, more honest. Drop the ego. Then only Sukshma skill will develop. Otherwise, you'll waste your time in Atma Nirvriti. So just like there is Deha Buddhi, which does all these actions, Deha Buddhi is going to continue on its momentum for some time. Just because I got the knowledge today, only the superficial level of the Deha Buddhi understood that knowledge. At the deep level, the program has not changed. Yeah? It'll take some time for the program to completely change. That only you can assess when the program changes. Okay? So, number one, don't put a condition on yourself that only if I am not thinking devious thoughts, then only I've become a pure witness. No. Who is thinking thoughts? Deha Buddhi is thinking thoughts. Who am I? I am the witness. So again and again be able to take that step beyond, that thoughts will arise. The old habit pattern, whatever feelings and whatever emotions will arise because Deha Buddhi has been programmed. Yeah, it'll take some time for the Deha Buddhi to recognize the change in the program. But I, the witness, have already recognized. I am ahead of the Deha Buddhi. Yes, so this reprogramming will take some time. Allow that idea to disappear. Allow it to come and disappear. Allow it to come and disappear. You don't move from your position. Come what may. Maybe sometimes on an emotional call to India, it happens. You lose your position, you start crying and whatever, and then again you come back to your position. That's okay. I just got carried away with the program, and that's fine. I maintain my stand again. No beating yourself up. Again and again, maintain the stand. Allow this program to run out its life. Its life will end. It will die. Yeah, and how is it dying? You're allowing that perception to become an idea, the idea to dissolve into knowledge, and that to dissolve into nothingness. You're not getting consumed. The moment I get consumed, I add one more code to the program. It's going to again last a little more while. Yeah. Again, I'm a Sakshi. It starts deprogramming, or like you have a bug in the program. It starts clearing off that bug. It fixes that bug. Yeah. Again, I program it the moment I become a bhukta. Do you get it? So the programming, deprogramming is a continuous process. This is very experiential. I'm not telling you any theory. I'm telling you this the way I see it. So start seeing it happening experientially. Then only can you progress on the path. Okay?
Swati has been a dancer performing, and she used to always wonder, how does the next move happen? Like, she doesn't think what's the next move gonna be, and it just keeps happening, right? And it's amazing. Then I used to think, why can't Swati paint, or like an amazing painter, or sculpt, or do math, or be an astrophysicist? Like, why can't she change?
Yeah.
Because now I realize it's just her code to be a biologist. And that's why, so there is no guilt as to, damn it, why am I so dumb? I'm not able to get math or IT, it's just a program. Then I have Swati has so many times tried to change her handwriting. It's like a kid. And I'm like, why I'm not able to change the handwriting? Now I see it's part of the code, no matter what I do. And then just what you said right now, Swati was also trying to see why Swati has to defend herself to every argument that her spouse comes up with. Sometimes she just lets it go and thinks happy about it. And sometimes she feels that necessity, no, I have to. This is a blame, I haven't done it, and I have to justify. But now that you said, in spite of being in awareness. So Swati is always witnessing, that's for sure, that she's fighting with the husband or she's arguing with the husband and that she's not able to withdraw. That's happening as a witness.
Yeah.
But now I can see why that code is not changing. The scene is constantly happening. The Swati, the code, is arguing and not withdrawing because that is the code and it's going to take some time for the programming to change.
Correct.
So there is no need to feel guilty or feel that am I going backwards and why am I not withdrawing? Because the code is running, let it run its course.
Superb.
You just keep witnessing that you're arguing. That's all, right?
Superb. Yes. Yes. 10 on 10. Yeah, but those who are not witnessing, they can get lost here. Huh? This is a very big pitfall. Biggest pitfall on the Advaitan path. You will start now saying, oh, okay, then I can do chori, I can do murder. I can do all the wrong things. I'm a witness. No. Huh? This is where the sukshma skill that I talk about is required. This is where the subtle skill comes in. Yeah? Where you are very clearly noticing it's the body mind that is indulging in this. I am the witness even right now. I'm just witnessing it. You will notice that the fight which could have been 1 hour long, you made it 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Yes, but 5 minutes also, there is no need to feel guilty. It was just a program. Yeah? You will notice that the thoughts will still arise, but they are not my thoughts. I am not responsible for this. But at the same time, be very, very aware of that big loophole, huh? Yeah, very aware not to fall into the pit where you start saying, oh, all bad actions are then justified. No, not everybody can really stay as the Sakshi. They become the Bhokta. Yeah? Otherwise, you would not become the Bhokta and land up to culminate the entire act. As you become a Sakshi, you will start seeing the duration of the program starts reducing somehow. Automatically. Yeah. First I would fight for 30 minutes. Now I'm just fighting 5-10 minutes and I'm done. Yeah. Somehow the program is getting shorter because of this part of the program where I become the silent Sakshi, so the Deha Buddhi starts dissolving. So the program code starts dissolving into me. Yeah, start recognizing, oh, it's just a thought, just an idea, just a thought, just an idea. I don't make a mountain out of a molehill anymore.